Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here. God, my hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now. Noted that name somewhere. What was it? Blake. Lieutenant Carter Blake. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, Joe. A body was found here on this patch of wasteland early this morning. The police
Reporters.
are still searching the scene
Already.
and questioning anyone who might have seen something.
You seem well
but
informed.
No information has filtered through yet concerning the identity of the victim.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. Unrelated to the investigation. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Harry comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Well, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jade, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Orchid pollen. Something the killer couldn't control. Can it be traced back to its source? Harry County. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Harry comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles. They're missing 5 days ago. See reference file. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
A bat. A rat. A rat's head.
Don't think, Ethan. Give me the first idea that pops into your head.
Sharp blades. Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm all right.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Do you want to eat something? What am I going to do to cheer him up? Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. Poor Sean. He probably got into trouble at school because of me. A boomerang? Do you know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
Whoa! You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard. I'll find something else to do with him. I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly!
He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. I'll find something else to do with him. What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster!
training for astronauts, though. He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. I'll find something else to do with him. It's getting dark. It might start to rain soon. You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. You're not pushing Dad. Come on, Dad. Higher. That was cool.
I'd like a packet of strawberry-flavored chewies, please. Thanks. Hey, I got you some chewies.
I hate strawberry. Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
Should have known he doesn't like strawberry. Don't even know my own son anymore. I'll find something else to do with him. Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Come on, Dad, what are you doing?
I'm coming.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. One, please.
That's $1.
No, I don't believe it. I couldn't have...
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. Oh, cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah.
Hey, Jaden. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Oh, forget it, I'll manage. Oh, go see Charlene, she'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Captain Perry is doing his press conference now. Might be interesting to have a look. I saw Blake when I arrived. Maybe I should go talk to him.
The body of Jeremy Bowles was found this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m., 5 days after he was reported missing. An autopsy.
Strange character, Captain Perry. Seems to be more interested in meeting the press than investigating the crime.
It would seem that he drowned.
I'm dying of thirst. Where's the water cooler when you need one? I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work. I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available. Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office. Well, well. Looks like there's something new. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. A common species. That doesn't help much. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one will see.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you will please to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer.
Now, I want you to put the gun back in your pocket and quietly walk out of the store. My friend and I will forget about what just happened, and you'll have earned a second chance not to fuck up your life. What do you say?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna...
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please. Take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. How on earth did the fridge just open like that? Get it together, girl. You probably just left it open by accident. I think I'm starting to be seriously scared. Look, going without sleep is driving me crazy. Get up. There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them. They cried and begged. but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about. It looks like the ticket to a locker. That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police. This angel on the ticket, I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. I think I know where this ticket comes from. What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? I'm the origami killer. I black out, and then the murdering starts. I know it's me. This doesn't make any sense. It couldn't have been me. I couldn't ever have done that. What did I do with Sean? I must have done something, but I just can't remember. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink all night. I couldn't have hurt him. I love him. I love him with all my heart, but what in God's name did I do when he was on the carousel? Goddamn reporters. They've been camped outside my house all day. The origami figure in my hand after my blackout. It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his victims. I've never done origami in my life. There's no way back for me. If I've done anything to hurt Sean, I'd give anything to know where Sean is now. Someone sent me that letter for a reason.
Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars! A few words! Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars! A few words! Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami killer
Mr. Mars,
kidnapped him?
Get another car.
Mr. Mars, your son
I'm going to walk straight to that car without
Mr.
stopping on the way.
Are you worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars,
dead?
Do you suspect
My car.
anyone, Mr. Mars?
Do you
Just
know if the
a few more
investigator has
steps.
any leads?
you lost your son in the park.
Don't answer
How
the
do you
questions.
feel? Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Your son is still alive?
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. The luggage lockers. They're on the other side of the station. I'm just not gonna... I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Made it. I made it. I managed to get through the goddamn crowd. Line 18, box number 3. A nightmare. The whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. Jason is dead. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. Line 18, box number 3. Am I the one who put this box in the locker? I don't remember. I took a room in the first motel I saw. The box from the locker. What am I going to find inside? A shoebox. What's the connection with Sean's disappearance?
Dad?
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
It builds up a profile of the killer and helps us understand the person we're looking for. It might have been useful if it was done earlier in this investigation.
Continue, Jaden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. Must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It may not give us the address of the killer, but at least it's something to go on. Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jaden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
The walls are covered with writing. Quotations from the Bible. It's stifling in here. Those windows haven't been opened in years. The guy's taking a break from reality, holed up here in this crazy apartment. All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex. You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more
Blake,
and
what
more.
What are you doing? No. No. You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go
That's
and find
enough.
that kid in the
Leave
park.
him
The
alone.
voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's
I guess Blake's trying to break him, but what good is a confession if he does?
To make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right? Carter, shit! Are you out of your mind?
Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
As we're free for the moment, lovely. Good old inhaler in my pocket, just in case. Susan Bowles, mother of the origami killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. Baby screaming and no answers? Don't like the look of this. Mrs. Bowles? Anybody home? I don't know why, but I got a bad feeling about this. Doesn't seem to be anyone. Jeez. Parents today. Going out and leaving a poor little kid like that. Hello, little cutie. Huh? You looking for your mama? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. This letter. Holy fuck. I hope she hasn't... Come on, I have to search the house. Maybe it's not too late. Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
She's lost a load of blood. Lucky I happened to be on the scene. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Need some bandages and disinfectant. Gotta be here somewhere. Quick, she's losing blood. I gotta hurry. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? Okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is
I was
Emily.
a private eye when I walked in here. Gotcha. Mommy will live for now. Let's see how Junior's doing. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? No, brother, that's not the right way. Okay. Let's start again. There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother shall be to the rescue. Why is she crying? I'll ask Susan. She'll know what to do. Susan, I changed her diaper, but she's still crying.
She's hungry. There's a bottle in the kitchen.
Gotcha. Baby's bottle. Susan said it was in the kitchen. Baby's bottle. Susan said it was in the kitchen. I guess I better warm this thing up. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll rock it down a notch. Oh, sorry, kid. You're not done rocking, right? Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna be easy for her.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emma.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mama.
The parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here? Can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there. Excuse me?
Hey! Oh! Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey,
been here
you're a
before?
pretty patient guy,
Don't
you
remember
are.
it.
That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor down. The service elevator is at the far end of the garage.
A car? Why am I being sent to look for a car?
You want them, they'll be right over there. Now, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Have reached your destination and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I don't want to die. Not here. Not like this. If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. Can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. Go the wrong way on the highway for 5 miles? Am I willing to take that risk in order to save my son? I've got to do it, for Sean's sake. I have no choice.
press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please, your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
I'm worn out. I've gotta sleep. The reception. Let's hope they've got a room left.
As there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the paramedic killer. If this information is confirmed, he may still be alive, as the previous victims were all killed 3 to 5 days after.
Hello there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison, page 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Miss Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure.
That obnoxious receptionist better not have a spare key to my room. The thought of it leaves me in a cold sweat. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor.
Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Look, it's none of my business. I'll just leave him there and tell the receptionist.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep.
I'll help him first and ask questions later. I should disinfect his cuts. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours.
Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take one every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that. Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever.
Here. Take this. It should do you some good.
What is it?
It'll help bring down the fever.
But I'm, not running a fever.
Okay, I'll see if I can find anything else. I should disinfect his cuts. I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. Sorry. Are you okay? There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right. Let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
I'm still in pain, but I gotta keep going. I don't know why she helped me. I hope she won't tell anyone. The box. I have to open another origami figure. I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late. Man, I'm thirsty.
Was that the first time?
Sorry?
First time you killed somebody? It always does something to you the first time. Then you get used to it.
I'm not sure I want to get used to it. That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions.
Shit, don't just stand there. He's gonna get away. Ah! Hey, man, watch it. Ah! Hey, what's the matter with... Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what's your problem?
Where the fuck is Blake? No way he's escaping. I'm gonna get that bastard. Damn place is freezing.
This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again. All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. You want a drink?
Yes, glass of water, please.
Take a seat, I'll get it. Didn't really expect to see her again. Wonder what she wants.
Thanks. I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
Oh, nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation?
There's nothing you can do to help, Lauren. It's not a good idea. Believe me.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous, and I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go.
We
come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
Security all over the place. I would say Gordy's just a little bit paranoid. Security guard earned his payoff. Seems there really is a party going on tonight. Stupid to bring Lauren. I don't do partners too well. All that just to get my hands on that stupid envelope.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded. What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Hi, I'm Scott. Music's a little loud, isn't it?
Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal. Well, I'm here. Might as well have a drink.
Whiskey straight up, no ice.
Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. And I need one right now. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
Great party, huh? You come here often?
Maybe I didn't come here to make friends. Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas.
You okay?
I really don't like this place. Did you find out anything? I want to get out of here.
Not yet. Gordy's a hard man to meet. Well, I'm going back in. Hang tight.
Hey, good-looking girl. Keep your mind on the job, Scotty.
I'm a private detective. I'd like to speak to Gordy Kramer.
Gordy hasn't seen anyone. Beat it.
Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. And I need one right now.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. He says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wallet down your throat? Beat it. I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm going to have to go about it some other way. Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not such a good idea. Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here. Those two goons and me seeing Gordy don't mix. We're gonna have to think of another way to get rid of him. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
Hey, man. You think you could help me out? Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here! Whoa. You see that guy over there? Do you know what he said about you? What he said? The bastard! Ah, sort him out! You motherfucker! Were you talking about my brother, you big monkey in a cheap suit? You're thinking, oh, you're a big man, I'm a bigger man. Ah, you just go. Hey, hey, ooh, monkey, I'm talking to you, you big ape. What do you think about my brother? No, you get violent with me, my little friend. And you know who I am?
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw it. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over. Get rid of this clown! Thanks for coming, Mr. Shelby. It was fun while it lasted. Get rid of it.
It might be a trap. I had better be careful. This is the old Pico power station. I thought it was abandoned. Now where am I supposed to go? There must be a clue or something. The origami figure was in the form of a butterfly. So, am I looking for a butterfly? What the hell am I supposed to do here? There's got to be a way into the building. Might be able to find an entrance if I go around the building. The main entrance is blocked up. There must be another entrance somewhere. barbed wire. There must be a way through. Electrical condensers. Going by the sound of them, they're still active. I should never have got into this pipe. It's suicide. Where's this pipe go? I've got a bad feeling. Whoa! Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. Stupid fucking pipe! And Sean is gonna die because of me! The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. I've got to get out of here. There's got to be a way out. A dead end. I'm gonna die in here if I don't find a way out soon. Can't stand the pain. Can't take it much longer. Can't see a thing in here. Where are those matches? Which way now? There must be some way to get my bearings. Looks like I'm not the first to come this way. This guy never found the way out. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. A draft. There's a slight draft. If I could figure out where it's coming from, it could lead me to rats. Charming. If they got in, then maybe I can get out. Keep it together, Ethan. Come on. What's that noise? Rats. Charming. If they got in, then maybe I can get out. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. Whatever, I don't really have a choice. There's no other way out. I will not give up. I'm in this all the way to the bitter end if it saves my son. Don't even know where it leads. Could lead to hell for all I know. To jump or not to jump. Right. I guess I don't really have any choice. A field of electric condensers. I've got to go through them to reach that butterfly. Better have a good look at each one of those condensers. If I choose the right route, I'll have a better chance of coming through this in one piece. It's over for me.
Oh my god. I gotta call a doctor. I can't just leave him like this. Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me? Oh my god. What happened to him?
You've got a hell of a fever. I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds. Your arms look really bad. I need to disinfect your wounds.
He's burning up. He's running a fever.
I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can.
Sorry.
I'll go easier.
Sorry.
I'll go easier.
Sorry.
I'll go easier.
Your wounds are disinfected. He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up. How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the Guardian Angel Act? You don't even know me.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the Guardian Angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
I've been going through a bit of a tough patch the last few months. It's the kind of stuff you prefer to forget. I do what I can to live with it, but, it's not easy. That's the second time I found you in a bad way. You always seem to be running for your life. What's happening, Ethan? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be asking you questions. I mean, after all, we hardly know each other. You have no reason to trust me.
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Maybe I could help you.
No one can help me. You've already done a lot, Madison.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
No more failures. I've got to get those goddamn letters. I'm coming, Sean. I'll find you wherever you are. I need to get going. I've already lost too much time. Must stay on my feet. I don't want that girl to get involved. No one must know until I find my son.